Excellency! Excellency! Someone! Help! The potentate is injured! He's bleeding! Oh, Excellency, don't die. Please, don't die. We need you. The world needs you. I need you. Please! You cannot die!
Based on The Indwelling, the seventh book in the best-selling series, Tyndale House Publishers proudly presents Episode 73 of the dramatic audio edition of Left Behind.
Everyone out! Now! And turn this way! We need help now!
Emergency vehicles must get through. Those of you on the ground, please stand back.
Hey, lady, are you okay? Can you make it over here?
It's my leg. They trampled me. I think it's broken.
Well, try to get over here, under the stage. It'll get you out of the stampede. Come on.
There's too many people.
Okay, stay there. Stay there. I'll come to you.
No.
Get out of the way. Get out. Get up. Give me your hand.
Mr. Williams!
Yakov!
Mr. Williams, do you see Dr. Rosenzweig? I must get to him!
Well, he's still on the stage, just sitting there. I think he was hit by the gunfire.
I hope not! Perhaps it was another stroke. I'm going up!
Well, be careful. Security is really jumpy right now.
The helicopter must land. Tell him to land now.
Sir, you can't go up.
Dr. Rosenzweig needs me.
Stand back.
His chair is moving. He's going to fall off the stage. I've got to help him.
I said stay
You
back.
don't understand. He
Yakov,
needs my
Yakov,
help.
no! Stop! Yakov, come on. Yakov, can you hear me? Come on. Come on, are you okay? Yakov. Oh, man. No pulse. Yakov! Oh, no, I'm...
Stay back.
Well, that wheelchair just crashed off the stage.
What's that to you?
I am a friend of Rosenzweig.
It's a 15-foot drop. Now stay back from the stage.
He is a stroke victim. Why won't you do something?
Potentate security is all that matters, and you have 3 seconds before I shoot. 1, 2, 3.
Fine. Make me do this the hard way. Hey, excuse me. Excuse me, did anybody see the guy in the wheelchair? Did anybody see what happened to him? What on earth? Somebody must have carried him. He couldn't have survived a fall like that.
Whoa, careful there, friend. You okay?
I just gotta stop and catch my breath.
So, did you see anything? I heard the potentate was shot in the head.
Oh, not sure what happened. I didn't see anything.
It is terrible, a day of celebration, and such an awful thing.
Oh, yeah, it's awful.
You will pardon me, but while you wear a tunic, you sound as though you do not normally wear a tunic.
What exactly does that mean?
You're an American, are you not?
Is that a crime now, too?
Never heard talk it was an American who shot the potentate.
Hey, look, I don't know what you're talking about. Look, I gotta go.
Hey, come back here! Security! Police! Security!
Please, help me. He is badly hurt. Right here.
We'll take over.
Quickly, please. He's losing a lot of blood.
Tel Aviv FBO, may I help you?
This is McCullum from the GC flight staff. Listen, any chance you got a 4-7 or a 7-7 crew on layover that can shuttle the 216 to Jerusalem?
Already working on it, sir. Anticipating your call. This is certainly a tragedy.
Yeah, listen, make sure it's a rated crew and remind them Jerusalem's tiny compared to where you're at.
We're bringing in a military crew that lands transports there all the time. We should have the 216 down there within the hour.
Appreciate the help.
First Officer Smith.
Hey, it's Mac. You hear the news?
I heard. Want me to get to the Phoenix?
Hang loose. They're trying to get it here. Where are you at?
Restaurant. I'm afraid I look suspicious finishing my meal when the big boss is dying and everyone else has run into the streets looking for a TV.
Stick the sandwich in your pocket, and if you don't hear from me, meet me at Jerusalem Airport in about an hour.
Where are you?
I'm right next to the stage, about 10 feet away. See you in about an hour.
Be careful, Mac.
Right.
Sir, you'll have to...
Flight crew.
Yes, sir.
Please, you must save him.
Sir, you'll have to stand back.
Someone do something. He is shaking and the blood.
We're trying to get him some oxygen, but the head wound is massive.
Whatever he needs, do it.
There's a hospital a few kilometers from
Are
here.
you crazy? These people are not qualified. We must get him to New Babylon. McCollum, is the 216 ready?
Already made the call, sir. It's on the way from the coast. We should be able to lift off within an hour.
What, an hour? That's unacceptable.
Sorry, sir. It's the best we can do.
Should we helicopter him straight to Tel Aviv?
Jerusalem Airport's going to be faster,
Sir, procedure is to stabilize before transport, and there's no room to stabilize him once we're in the chopper. The blood loss is our first concern. It must be addressed immediately.
We have no choice. An ambulance would be too slow.
An ambulance has equipment that would help us control the bleeding.
Just get him into the chopper. Get him into the chopper. Get him into the chopper.
Sir, I'm sorry. The potentate's vital signs have stopped.
No. Excellency, you can't leave us.
Sorry, sir. The wound was massive. No facility in the world...
No! No! Potentate!
Come on, answer the phone. Come on.
Jacob?
No, Hannelore, this is Greg North.
Mr. Williams, what has happened?
Hannelore, your phone is not secure.
I do not care anymore. If we die, we die. So be it. Where is Jacob? What happened to Chaim?
I need to meet you somewhere. Any chance Chaim has shown up there?
Chaim is all right, but on the television, we could not have what happened to him.
Hannelore, I don't know. I don't know either. Everything's rather confused right now. I tried to get to him,
Can't you see Jacob?
Meet me, Hannelore. Get away from Chaim's house. Call me from another phone.
Tell me now, where is my husband? Did you see him?
Yes.
Where
I saw
is
him.
He? Is he looking for Chaim?
Hannelore.
Is he alive? But is my husband alive? You must tell me.
Hannelore, I'm sorry. I'm afraid he's not. Listen, Hannelore. Listen. Okay, you gotta listen to me. All right, listen to me. Hang on until I get there. If someone brings Chaim back there, tell him. Just.
Somebody's at the front door.
Is it Chaim? Or are they bringing him home?
Look, go to him, Mr. Williams.
Who? Hannelore, who's them? Hannelore.
What do you want me to? We have done nothing to you. Why are you here? No!
Hannelore! God, please help them stay alive until I get there.
I'm sorry, Commander. There was nothing we could do. The potentate is dead.
Where were you? You could have done something if you were present.
Commander, I was where I was supposed to be, in the auxiliary trailer 100 meters behind the stage. I'm afraid that in the confusion, security would not let me near the platform.
Lame excuse. The potentate is dead. You should have been at his side.
Sir, please. The plane is moving.
Commander!
Smith, patch me through to Director Hasid at the Palace Secure Line.
Yes, sir. First Officer Smith will route that to the phone by your seat, sir. It would be safer as we are in the midst of a takeoff.
Fine!
Yes, Commander.
I assume you are aware of the awful news?
Oh, yes, sir. We are monitoring the coverage. How is the potentate?
David, he is dead. The potentate is dead.
What? Oh.
David, I am beside myself. What will we do? Where do we go from here?
We will look to you, sir. We all will.
Thank you for those kind words at such a time.
I need something from you, David.
Yes, sir. Anything.
Scramble the communication satellites.
Sir?
I want it impossible for whoever did this to communicate with their accomplices by phone. Can you do that?
Yes, it's possible. You realize, of course, the ramifications.
Such as?
Well, We're all served by the same system, sir.
So if they're shut down, we're shut down?
I'm afraid so, sir.
Do it anyway.
Yes, sir.
The landlines in New Babylon would still be operable, would they not?
Yes, sir, they would.
So those of us in New Babylon would be able to communicate only with each other.
That is correct, sir.
We'll get by. I'll let you know when to unscramble. How long will it take?
3 minutes, sir.
I'll call you back in 4.
You won't be able to reach me, sir.
I should hope not.
Hello, this is Donna.
It's me. Are you okay?
Oh, Russell.
Did you see it?
It was impossible not to see it.
I'm on my way to the doctor's house. Something's going on over there right now.
Well, I just booked a flight back to the States.
What?
Look, we know my objective's not where we thought she was, so the best thing I can do is try to get back to the States.
Yeah, but you can't...
Russell, I've done my best. Our friend Jack has bailed on us both, and while I'm willing to risk a lot, I have my limits.
No, listen, I understand. If you can just hold out one
I'm
more
headed
day.
to the airport now. Call and let us know how things turn out at the doctor's, okay?
Yeah, okay. I guess I'll see you later then.
Goodbye. Listen, I'm not
Miss
going...
Glendon, this is the front desk. You have a visitor. May I send her to your room, or do you want to meet her here?
No! I'm not dressed. Who is it?
She says she is a friend, but won't identify herself.
What does she look like?
Petite, dark hair. She looks Asian.
Let me come down. Have her wait there, okay?
Very well, I'll tell her.
Great. My friend from the prison. I gotta get out of here.
I want an autopsy, but you must guarantee me 0 leaks about cause of death. And I want this man prepared for viewing and for burial by the finest mortuary technician in the world. Is that understood?
Of course, Commander. As you wish.
I don't want the butcher in the palace. Do you have a recommendation?
I believe I do.
Who?
One who could use the business, frankly.
How crass. This would be a service to the global community.
Indeed, Commander. My apologies. I simply know that Dr. Eikenberry's mortuary has been decimated. She's struggling financially at the moment.
Is she local?
Baghdad?
I will not have Nikolai shipped to Baghdad. She will come to the palace morgue.
I'm sure she'd be more than happy to...
Happy?
Willing, sir.
I assume she can work miracles?
Fortunately, his face does not seem to be affected.
Still, how do you hide such a dreadful injury?
I'm sure it can be done.
He must look perfect, dignified. The entire world will mourn him.
I can call her now if you'd like.
Yes, please try. I'm curious as to whether you're able to get through.
It appears something's wrong with my phone. I can't seem to...
Good. Doctor, can your mortician...
Dr. Eikenberry?
Yes. Can she do a cast of the potentate's body?
A cast?
A plaster or plastic, something that would preserve his exact dimensions and features?
Well, death masks are nothing new. A whole corpse would be quite an undertaking, pardon the expression.
But it could be done.
I should think the body would have to be dipped. The palace morgue has a large enough tank.
It could be done, then.
Anything can be done, Excellency. I'm sorry, I mean Commander.
Please, Doctor, don't call me Excellency.
I'm sorry.
At least, not yet.
Oh no, she pinned me in. No!
Global Community Peacekeeper, lower your window, ma'am.
I'm kind of late.
I need to make a show of this. Play your part.
Play my...
Lower your window, all the way, now!
What do you want?
Get out of the vehicle and come with me.
Not on your life. Unless you want your car in pieces, you might want to get it out of my way.
Excellent. Step out of the vehicle now, or I will be
forced.
Are
you out of your mind? I have no intention of getting out of this car.
Perhaps you cannot see my forehead in the darkness. Trust me.
What are you talking about? You? You're a believer?
Thank you. Now turn around and put your hands behind your back.
How did you find me?
Checked for your alias at several hotels. Didn't take long.
What makes you think... I'm using an alias.
This way, ma'am. A believer comes all the way to Brussels to see Hattie Durham and uses her own name? I don't think so. I'm Ming Toy. Watch your head.
Well, I happen to be Hattie's aunt.
Well, Hattie's aunt worked on everybody else, but they didn't see what I saw. So the question is, who are you really and what are you doing here?
Would you mind if I double-checked your mark, Miss
Toy? And it's Mrs. I am a widow, but please, call me Ming.
Okay, Ming. I'll tell you what you can call me as soon as I get a better look at your mark.
In a minute. There is a peacekeeping station at the end of this block.
But my car is...
You'll be able to get it before you go to the airport.
Airport? How did you know?
Never underestimate the global community. Moon is on a rampage to find the potentate's assassin.
Moon?
Walter Moon, GC Director of Security. Suffice it to say, he's your enemy.
I see.
I need you to resist when we get inside. Nothing too dramatic. I need an interrogation room.
I didn't do anything.
Commander?
You can't hold me without charging me.
Last door on the left.
Private. No viewing. No bugs.
What's the matter, ma'am? Don't you trust us?
All right. Examine to your heart's content.
Thank you. I'm sorry to have to do this. We've had one instance...
I would be concerned if you didn't check.
Okay. I'm convinced. And you can call me Leah. Now what?
Now, Leah, we see what I can help you with. But let's pray first.
Really?
You're safe in here. Father in heaven, I thank you for a new friend, for bringing us together. And I ask that you would give us wisdom on how we can work to build your kingdom.
Bring him in.
Where are you taking me? We have done nothing wrong. What do you want with us? We're only servants.
Where is he?
Where is who?
Where is your employer, Dr. Rosenzweig?
He went to the ceremony with Yakov. That is the last we've seen of him.
Take that from her mouth.
I told you we have not seen him. My husband is dead. Have you no respect?
Would you like to see your friend die as well?
Why would you hurt Stefan? He's done nothing to you.
Think. And choose your next words carefully. Tell me where you think your employer may have gone.
I told you I do not know.
I'm sorry, that is the wrong answer.
Stefan, no! No!
And I assume this is another innocent member of the family. Perhaps an aunt. Perhaps your mother.
No, don't hurt her. She knows nothing.
Totally without information. No knowledge at all. Bind their legs and arms to the chair.
Oh, please, please, no!
All you have to do is tell us, and we will let you go. Once again, where is Dr. Rosenzweig?
I was told she was transferred.
That's what they want you to think.
Okay. Is she even alive?
They let her go.
What?
All she talked about was killing Carpathia. We were instructed to tell her that since she had lost his baby, she was no longer a threat and was free to go, with a tidy settlement for her trouble. Roughly 100,000 nicks in cash.
Are you telling me you think Hattie pulled the trigger?
The plan was to follow her to the gala in Jerusalem and an assumed rendezvous with the Judahites.
And?
She didn't go to Jerusalem like they hoped. About 30 minutes ago, she landed in Boston. I think she knows the GC is following her and wants to disappear.
She'll lead them to the...
Uh-huh.
Safe house.
That's what I'm afraid of. Don't worry. Any thinking person knows Ben Judah has to eat and sleep somewhere. I'm guessing God sent you here to help me protect him.
But what do you figure I can do? I'm not going to catch up to her.
Perhaps you can warn the others.
I've tried. There's something wrong with the satellites.
The Supreme Commander blocked the satellites, but he can't leave them that way. He's got himself shut down, too. Keep trying. In the meantime, come on. I'll take you to the airport.
What are you going to tell your superiors?
Your story checks out, Miss Clendenin. Just after the disappearances, my husband was killed in a commuter train crash.
I'm sorry. You hooked up with the GC after that?
In a fit of patriotism, just after the treaty between the UN and Israel, I was assigned to the Reconstruction Administration at what used to be the Philippines. That's where I became a believer.
Was it Sion's website?
Actually, no. My younger brother, Chang, he wrote letters explaining the gospel. He has not yet told my parents, who are very old school, very pro-Carpathia, especially my father. I worry about Chang.
How did you get here?
I applied for work in the peacekeeping forces, hoping for an opportunity like this. I want to help fellow believers. It won't last forever, but I do what I can.
How do you manage to get all the way to Commander?
It's not such a big deal.
Come on, Ming. Commander?
Well, in all humility, a stratospheric IQ doesn't hurt.
Ah, I see.
Well, here you go. As soon as you can get through to your friends, warn them. They are in grave danger.
Thank God for you, Ming.
Is this what you expected?
I did not think it would be a gunshot. I assumed from the scriptures it would be some kind of...
But it doesn't matter how it happens, just that he's dead, right?
If he is actually dead. Antichrist was to die from a specific wound to the head and then come back to life.
And the millions
hang on. Here comes Fortunato's spin on the whole thing.
His Excellency Nicolae Jetty Carpathia is dead. Despite valiant efforts by the best medical professionals, His Excellency was not able to survive the
brutal and malicious infliction of a massive head wound. As a mere fraction of the memorial due, we shall carry on in the courageous spirit of our founder and moral anchor. His vision will lead us still. His memory will fuel our vigor. His legacy will live. In order for the world to have sufficient time to mourn, the potentate's body will lie in state in the New Babylon Palace until Sunday. Dear citizens of the global community, citizens who seek justice and truth, today we have witnessed an unspeakable, heinous crime. My pledge to you is, upon every breath emanating from my body, that I will not rest until the guilty party is brought to a severe and swift justice.
Left Behind, the dramatic audio series, is based in part on the book The Indwelling by Tim LaHaye and Jerry B. Jenkins, and has been adapted for radio by Chris Fabry. Music by Steve Wick. Sound design by Glenn West. Directed and produced by Todd Bastide. Left Behind, the dramatic audio series, is a production of Gap Digital and Tyndale House Publishers. Thank you for listening.